first time that I've ever done this, but I've been wanting to for a while. Really admire people who can put together a look that's like simple and affordable, but doesn't give in to like quick fashion, you know? Like I feel like it's really wasteful, and it's just not really my style, and it can look really tacky really easily, so I really like to have more of like a capsule wardrobe with like accessories where I just have a few things that I can pick from and look put together quickly and easily. So I wanted to put on my makeup. Oh, I missed a chunk. Just fake that. Wanted to do my face and talk about these bags that I just recently got. My boyfriend and his family really like Disney and like going to Disneyland, and I've learned to really like it as well. So, you know, I really like a good theme. So if you're going to tell me that we're going somewhere that's like all about a theme, I'm going all in. So I bought the Disney Gucci collection, the Donald collection, and I was like looking at stuff online, and there were a lot of videos on YouTube about like the fakes, the knockoffs, dupes, or whatever you want to call them, whatever the PC term is for that. And I was really curious because I've never had a knockoff before, so I bought it, and it's really interesting how similar these bags are. Like if you were to just see a picture of it, it's insanity. They look exactly the same. Like exactly the same. You can totally tell by the texture which one's real and which one's not real, but like a lot of people, you know, they do it for the gram, right? So I don't know, it kind of made me question a lot of people that I follow. Like, are they flexing for the gram, or are these bags authentic? You know? It was just very interesting to me. So for my face just now, what I did was I put it's called Highlight by Seint, but it's like foundation. Don't like get it confused with like your highlighter. So I just put a really light tone, like a brightening effect, and then a tone lighter than my skin, and then my skin tone, and then right on my cheekbones I did a darker color foundation to just like blend it all in together to cover up some of like my sunspots and like acne scars. I have a scar on my cheek from like a spider bite. We never could really figure out what it was from, but it like ate away at my face, and I was like 23 and stupid, and I never went to the doctor and like got antibiotics or anything for it, so it like ate away at my face, so I have to like cover it. I'm really insecure about it when I'm not wearing makeup. So sometimes, most of the time, this is just what I do, and I'm out the door because we've been wearing masks, but I'm not going anywhere, nor have I left the house for like 4 days, but let's pretend that I am. This is just liquid cream blush, what I was using, but I feel like I don't really like it anymore. I don't know if I really like how it looks. No, I like it. So it's really super easy. The liquid or the cream foundation and the blushes. Contour, I will take this brush and I will go into my palette and I will take out, because it's warm and they're creams, they're a little bit softer than they normally would be, cooler side. So these are all my foundations, my highlights, and then the contour color, and then this one's going to be my bronzer, and this is the blush that I typically use, but today I used a little bit darker. I wanted more of like a bronzier finish than what I normally go for, which is like a more pinky and like popped color. So this contour, I want it to be on the cooler side because shadows are always cooler. You're never gonna see like a red shadow, right? So you want it to be on the cooler side to make it look more natural. And then you kind of just adjust to your skin tone for what shade of the shadow works best for you. Now I do want to go in and kind of bronze it up a little bit. So for the contour, I went almost at the bottom of my cheekbone. My cheekbone ends right here, and I went just at the bottom. And then for the bronzer, I'm going right in the middle of my cheekbone because I don't want to make my cheeks look lower than they are. It's all about like lifting your face and making it look like, you know, not. Before I started using this makeup, I forgot that I had this on my head, that I would put it too low, and then in like pictures and stuff, I would end up looking like I had a 5 o'clock shadow. Like nothing's worse than being tagged. This is going to show my age, but nothing's worse than being tagged on Facebook in a picture where your makeup looks all messed up and the person that tagged it looks flawless. So for the powder that I'm using, this isn't by Seint, this is by Aveda. I worked for an Aveda salon for a few years and I really enjoyed their powder foundation. It makes me feel more like I'm wearing my own skin versus like wearing like a mask of crap on my face. I feel more breathable, more natural. I feel like it's all around a lot prettier on my face. On everyone's face. And I don't think it's necessary to, it's my own hair though, to do like all these steps that people do for their makeup. Like it's just ridiculous. Like who has an hour to spend on their whole face? And if you do, good for you, but do you want to spend that hour doing your face? I don't. So I'm trying to love the fluffy brow. The first day that I ever did it, my sister messaged me and was like, what's with all these girls having these like brows that are like brushed up? And I was like, ugh. But I love it. But now every time I do it, I think that she's like mocking me secretly. That's a her problem, not a me problem, right? Just kidding. It's called fashion. Anastasia Dip Brow. I have seen girls use Seint Make Up for their eyebrows. I just haven't done it yet because I have this whole pod and I don't go through it very fast. So like lined my natural eyebrow and now I'm combing it through so that it breaks up the harsh line. I do have microbladed eyebrows, so when I got my eyebrows laminated, I could see the frame from when I had them microbladed, and so I was like, well, now I have to fill them in, even though like my goal was to not fill them in. My eyeshadow, I've actually never used the Seint eyeshadow on myself. I've used it on my clients, but I've never used it on myself before, so this will be kind of fun. A bronzer, because they're cream and I feel like it might stick really well. It's hot today. That fan is not blowing. Okay. So, start off with the cream bronzer. I like to do a really monochromatic look, honestly. My dog just had surgery, so he's on the bed. So we don't even have the comforter on the bed that we normally would, because he's jumping up here all the time, and I don't want my white duvet cover to get all nasty. Oh my goodness. Look how shimmery it is. I love that. So during 2020, I've been wearing the Seint Make Up, even on days where like I was running errands or I was with clients and I had to wear a mask all day, and the wear on it is great. Like I had it on the inside of the mask, but I never like lost the pigment on my face. Like it still had full coverage completely. And I've seen a lot of people online say like that they didn't like the lack of coverage from Seint, and I can't really relate because I feel like I just covered my face really well. And it doesn't, you don't need a lot of it. A little goes a really long way. So I've had my palette for about 4 or 5 months, and the reason why I ended up buying it, I follow Harmony Bows on Instagram, and I bought it because she always uses it, and I was like, you know, she makes it look so easy, this can't be true. So I purchased it because when I went to Florida, I packed so many things, and like my cosmetics case was like overflowing. I ended up having 3 bags for like concealer and foundation and blush and bronzer. Like there's no reason for all of that to be smooshed into one bag. So I condensed my life. And it's so funny how like something so minute can make like such a huge difference in your life, and having less makes you feel so much more. Like, not to be cheesy, but it's true. It just feels nice to have like a simple routine. And this is just an Ulta lip liner. And again, it's so hot here in the Bay Area that like the AC is running in the house, but everything's melted. Alright. The final step is my Grande Lash Moisturizing Mascara. Everybody opens their mouth when they put on mascara. I was here earlier, I looked like garbage, and I was reading a book, and so he's gonna come back here and be like, why are you all dolled up? I feel like that's too much shimmer. I regret that immediately. Nice, I like it. Be with that eyeshadow.
Look with the eyeshadow and the foundation.
So I've been wearing the makeup all day and it's still very much intact, and the highlight still looks great and it didn't really rub off. So I'm just gonna chill here with the dogs. See you next time for the next video. Thanks for coming by.